Daily Broadside to 854. Today's Thursday. On Tuesday evening, went over to see the Mastodon, Coheed, Cambria, and Periphery show in Raleigh, North Carolina. And let me tell you something. It was raining all day, off and on, as I recall, or maybe all day anyway. I don't know. So it was a little speculative as to what we were going to get to do. Got there in time, went and had some Mediterranean food because that's become our thing in concerts and food in general. Man, those Mediterranean places, I don't know what half those little salads are, but man, that stuff's good. We get to the show, and as we're pulling up to the Red Hat Amphitheater, which is a really cool venue, right in downtown and everything, there's probably 200 people lined up on the sidewalk. And we're going to the parking deck. And I'm like, why are these people lined up? It's getting ready to rain again. It's going to rain again. Well, they had I think they'd let everybody in, and then they'd kicked everybody out because there was lightning. And my thing is, I've got such a slim chance of getting hit. I've been hit by a golf ball from somebody teeing off. Do you know what the likelihood of that is? But it still happened. What was the likelihood of the Dallas Mavericks winning the ping pong the other day? But it still happened. But I'll take my chances with lightning. It's like getting hit with a golf ball, or not quite as, it's probably, 1.8% is probably way higher than getting hit by lightning. But so what if somebody gets hit by lightning? They'll never know it, or they'll live through it and have a cool story and like a weird scar running through their body. But they kick everybody else, so everybody's just standing there in like ponchos and stuff. And I'm like, where do you even buy a poncho? Who has a poncho, So we wait. It like rains heavy for like 45 minutes. Then it's finally clear. So we go to get in line. And we can see from the parking deck that the line around one side of the block has now extended up the other side of the block. I'm like, it's not too bad. We get there. It goes around a third block. It's basically 3 blocks we're in line. We were in line for 45 minutes. In fact, I never saw them, but I heard Periphery play, and everybody had to shorten their sets, which I don't agree with. I get you got a noise ordinance, after 11 o'clock can't play anything, but when, people pay money for stuff, and then it doesn't happen because of weather, then let them play till midnight, So it's like, I don't know what Periphery did. They probably played 4 songs, like literally. Mastodon cut out 3 songs, one of which was Spectralite, which I was really looking forward to seeing because I knew they'd play the same set every time. And I've done 91 songs they've released on major label albums, and I've seen 34 of them in the 4 shows I've seen them in. I got a ways to go. I could have marked off another 2 because Spectralite and something else they were playing I'd never seen them play before. At any rate, I'm kind of a geek. But so they cut out 3 songs. Coheed cut out 5 songs. Like it just. And then we find out while we're waiting in line, my buddy Teeter's like, oh man, we got VIP. I was like, well, what does that get us? Because we're not inside, we're not skipping this line. He's like, early entry, lanyard, and we could have gotten to see Coheed do sound check. And I'm like, bastards. He didn't know he bought that package. So we were just plebeians, in line with all the other serfs, not knowing that we had the keys to a bigger kingdom, But it was a good show, other than the fact that Mastodon's sound guy didn't do a good job. Like, all I could hear was like a muffled snare and part of a ride cymbal, and the vocals, everything was just really obscured. So the sound wasn't that great, but they sounded good. And I have some interesting takes on Brent Hines, who I'm getting a tattoo of in a couple weeks on my knee. And I'm looking forward to more knee tattoos because that's just fun till Daddy takes the T-Bird away. Oh, man. Yeah, so the Coheed was really cool. I've been wanting to see them for quite a while. I'd never had a chance that I'd been able to procure a seat when they come to town. But anyway, I guess it was all right. We got a little wet. Our seats were moist. But I will say the Coheed crowd, I was curious what this crowd was going to be like, because Coheed fans are kind of in that emo world, but they're in the metal world, but they're in the prog world. They're, they got like Rush fans, and they got like My Chemical Romance fans, and they got, Metallica fans. It was an odd group, but man, them dudes knew every single word. It was crazy. A lot of kids, a lot of like 11-year-olds into Coheed, which is cool, man. They're great. I think Claudio's a brilliant guy. And the drummer, who I find to be a really, really, really like crazy energetic, good drummer with like a 3-piece kit, which I can't respect that. But at any rate, I could see from where I was sitting, I could see his right foot perfectly, and the drums just hit like your chest. It was great. And watching him just single beat everything, like it was he's got a fast right foot. Got a little Bonham thing going on, and that's all I'll say about all that. These girls, I've noticed on the TikTok there, have started, there's like a trend where everybody's like, I'm 4'11", 162, size 9, 36, 38 double A's, you know, whatever. And I'm like, listen, I don't know what the point of all this is. I don't know why you would tell people all your measurements on social media. I don't know where that's getting you. But I will say this. When I speak for guys, we understand weight. And for the most part, we understand cup sizes and all that. Although that is a weird science. Because, you know, one person's double D is another person's large C. Like, it's weird. But I get it. I understand. It's, you know, the circumference, blah, 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 blah. Well, anyway. But we ain't got no clue what size of dress you are, all right? A girl I'm with, if she told me she was a 3, I'd be like, all right. If she told me she was a 12, I'd be like, all right. I don't know what that means. I can assume that a 0 is your Kate Moss, right? I can assume like a 25 is a really portly gal. I have no clue what. Of course, I don't even know if dresses go to 25. That'd probably be like a bed sheet. I don't think I've ever heard of a dress set. I want to say like a 15, 12, 15. I know there's a 12 because I saw a girl post she was a 12. I have no idea other than looking at that girl and going, all right, that's what a 12 looks. We don't understand what any of that means, okay? Man. And I cut my fingernails in the yard. It's just what I've always done. Y'all have a good day. Get it.